Alright, I just had to give up and let her be in the video because she won't leave me alone. That's duct tape. We're going to do some awesome little house slippers. The pattern's actually a very simple pattern. I'm using self-striping yarn, so you don't have to worry about that. And it doesn't come with the kitten. But I'm using my Nifty Knitter 24 peg 5/8 gauge loom. Here's the yarn I'm using. It is a number 5 and the colorway is Haze. I got 2 just in case I ran out, but a lot of times my feet are small, 1 is enough. But if you want to make sure your collars match up, you might want to get 2. Alright, duct tape, are you going to let me work here? You want to take a nap, honey? You want to take a nap and let me knit? I think she might. Alright, duct tape, I'm going to move the camera. You guys get to see her little belly. Alright, we're going to start with an E-wrap cast on. Which I just make a little loop and hook the yarn to that. And then I'm going to E-wrap, which if you are unfamiliar with the E-wrap, I guess I could show you a little closer, couldn't I? Take the yarn behind the peg, around the front, behind, around the front. They call it an E-wrap because if you kind of look at it, well, look at it this way. It looks kind of like a cursive E. The actual terminology for it is a twisted knit stitch. It's just with loom knitting, it's oftentimes referred to as an E-wrap just for the visual explanation of how the stitch is made. So we E-wrap all the way around once. And you push the stitches down. I know I'm going to get attacked here in a minute by that cat. You just need to take a nap. Alright. Then we're going to E-wrap a second time. Pull more yarn out. Okay, so there. Every peg has 2 stitches on it. I hold my tail when I take off these first stitches. Sorry. So I hold that tail so I don't accidentally pull it through. And then you just go around, take the bottom stitches over the top. That's called knitting off. And you push them down as you do. Okay, so there is your cast on. We are starting cuff down, and the cuff is actually doubled up. So we're actually starting here, and we're going to work 20 rows, and then we'll pull it up and hook it. It's a lot easier than it sounds, guys, I promise. I'm sorry, you can have it back. I'm going to use a, oh, here she comes, climbing up my shoulder. I'm going to use a U-stitch. Alright. Duct tape. People don't want to see your tail. Here, you sit down. Alright. The U-stitch, you hold the yarn over the front and you actually wrap it behind the peg and take the stitch off. So you wrap it behind the peg and knit off, which means you take the bottom stitch over that top stitch. There's also a flat stitch which is done just like that. It can move a lot faster. Your tension's tighter, so the sock will be a little smaller. That's why I prefer to just go ahead and wrap it behind. That way I have a little extra stretch with the sock. Go ahead and do 20 rounds. So every time you get back to this peg, check mark, count, whatever, you want to have 20 rows, and then we will go from there.